want to hear a story. Read a book to us, please. This one looks good. It's called Knuffle Bunny, a Cautionary Tale. Knuffle Bunny, a Cautionary Tale. Let's look at these pictures. That looks like somebody getting married. Oh, in this picture, there's a little baby. And in this picture, the baby is right in the front pack there on Daddy. And here's a picture of the baby holding, I'm guessing it's a Knuffle Bunny. Let's read more to find out what's going on. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. There's Trixie's mommy, and there's Trixie's daddy. What's he carrying? And there's Trixie, and she is so young, she doesn't speak words. She probably talks baby talk, don't you think? Trixie and her daddy went down the block through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. She even got to put the money in the machine. Then they left. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. I think she realized something that's not so good. That is not a smile. What do you think Trixie realized? Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Aggle, flaggle, cabble!" "That's right," Daddy replied. "We're going home." I think Trixie said aggle, flaggle, cabble because she can't use words yet. Remember, she's so young, she doesn't talk yet. "Aggle, flaggle, cabble!" said Trixie again. "Baggle, flabble, wumbly, flappy, snurp." "Now please, don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie bawled, "Wah! Wah!" She went boneless. She's not being able to stand up on her own. She just went all limp. She did everything she could to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, "Where's Knuffle Bunny?" The whole family ran down the block. And they ran through the park. They zoomed past the school to the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knuffle Bunny and looked and looked and looked. But Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. Oh, look at Trixie's face. I think she's worried. Where is Knuffle Bunny? Trixie's daddy decided to look harder. Until... Knuffle Bunny! Trixie looks so happy. There's her bunny. And those were the first words Trixie ever said. So Trixie's first words, real words, were Knuffle Bunny. You see, this is her saying them. Knuffle Bunny. The end. Wow, that was so good. I want to hear another story. How about this one? Knuffle Bunny 2, A Case of Mistaken Identity. Knuffle Bunny 2, A Case of Mistaken Identity. I remember that picture. Oh, and there's when Trixie was born. And there's her mommy and daddy, with daddy carrying Trixie in front. And this is when Trixie said her first real words. And she said, Knuffle Bunny. But wait, that's a new picture. I wonder what it has to do with the story. One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. By now, Trixie really knew how to talk. And talk. Let's see what she's saying. Here's her bubble of what she's saying. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show Amy, and then I'll show Meg, and then I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leela, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Tashi, and then I'll show Casey, and then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and then, come on. Trixie was excited because she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny someplace very special. School. There's Trixie and her daddy. I see Trixie again and her Knuffle Bunny. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Mrs. Greengrove and all her friends in pre-K. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. Okay, Trixie saw Sonia. What's with the face? I don't see a smile. What's going on? Let's turn the page and find out. Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind anymore. The morning did not go well. Knuffle, 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 Knuffle. The afternoon was worse. When the school bell rang, Ms. Greengrove returned Knuffle Bunnies. And the day got better. Then, before she knew it, it was time to go home. Trixie ate her dinner, devoured dessert, brushed her teeth, and tried to escape from Mommy and Daddy robots from Planet Snurp. Oh, Mommy and Daddy. At 1:30 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in, ready for sleep. But a few hours later, Trixie realized something. What do you think she realized? Let's turn the page. Trixie marched into Mommy and Daddy's room and said, "This is not my bunny." Trixie's daddy tried to explain what 2 a.m. means. He asked, "Can we deal with this in the morning?" Trixie's daddy went to the phone. Before he even made it downstairs, ring! The phone rings. "We have your bunny," said a man's voice on the other end of the phone. "And we have yours," replied Trixie's daddy. Arrangements were made. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood. Trixie didn't want to be late. Neither did Sonia. There was an exchange. There's Sonia. And the Knuffle Bunnies were back where they belonged. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I," Trixie replied. And they both said at the exact same time, "I'm glad you got your bunny back." And that's how Trixie found her first best friend. The end. That was great! Trixie has a best friend, but I want more. I want another story. Let's read this one. Knuffle Bunny Free, an unexpected diversion. Knuffle Bunny Free, an unexpected diversion. There's Trixie's mommy and daddy. Trixie's mommy and daddy and baby Trixie. Mommy and daddy and baby Trixie. And baby Trixie with her Knuffle Bunny at the laundromat when she said her first words. And her first words were Knuffle Bunny. And then there's when Trixie had her best friend Sonia, and Sonia had a bunny too. But this book is called Knuffle Bunny Free, an unexpected diversion. And it has this picture. I wonder what's going to happen in this story. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is very far away. So that meant taking a taxi to the airport. Waiting in line, watching Knuffle Bunny go through a machine, waiting some more, and finally getting onto a real airplane. On the plane, Trixie played and read and slept. Before she knew it, the plane landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train to go to Oma and Opa's house. Look, they even made a banner that says, "Welcome Trixie." Trixie has a Oma and a Opa, and you have a Mimi and a Opa. And look, the Opas have the same hairstyle. Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. Soon, Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden. Suddenly, Trixie realized something. What do you think she realized? That is not a smile. What did Trixie realize? Let's find out. Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She didn't have to. Trixie's daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane. But the plane had left for China. China is very far away. Trixie's mommy hugged her and asked her to be brave. Trixie's daddy told the story of when he was a little boy and said goodbye to his special lammy. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked on how big she was getting. Trixie understood she was getting bigger. Even if she wished she wasn't. The next morning, Trixie tried to enjoy going to the cafe. And the swings in the playground. And the carnival that was in town. And while the whole week was filled with fun things like eating French fries on the street, visiting real windmills, and feeding the ducks, Trixie was still sad. She missed her Knuffle Bunny. Oma and Opa understood. Oma and Opa had a plan. That night, they had a surprise for Trixie. A brand new, top of the line, Funny Bunny Wunny Doll Extreme. It could walk. It could speak in Dutch. It can spreken. It could dance. It can dansen. But it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. Trixie was sure that she wouldn't be able to sleep another night in a strange bed without her Knuffle Bunny. But before she knew it, she was dreaming. She dreamed of the Knuffle Bunny and all the places he would visit. She dreamed of all the children the Knuffle Bunny would meet. And she dreamed of how Knuffle Bunny would make them feel better. The next morning, Trixie felt better. Trixie had a big breakfast. She played with Oma on the playground swings. Whee! Whee! She even tried a sip of Opa's coffee in the cafe. Opa. It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over and it was time to go home. Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. Trixie and her family got back on the train and back onto the plane. And listened to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. Wah! But can you believe it? Right there, on the very plane, Trixie noticed something. Knuffle Bunny! Trixie was so happy to have Knuffle Bunny back in her arms. Aww. She was happy enough to make a decision. Wah, the baby's still crying. Trixie turned around and said, "Would you like to have my Knuffle Bunny?" "Really?" asked the baby's mother. "Really?" asked Trixie's daddy. "Really?" asked Trixie's mommy. "Baggy blaggy," asked the baby. "Really," said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy. The baby's mother was thankful. Trixie's parents were proud. And the other passengers on the plane were relieved. Do you know why they were relieved? Because the baby stopped crying when he got the Knuffle Bunny. Trixie did a nice thing, giving her precious Knuffle Bunny to the baby to help make the baby happy. And that is how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her first letter. "Dear Trixie, how are you? We are doing well. The end. A note to Trixie. Trixie, I hope to watch you grow up, fall in love, start a family, and be happy. And I hope that one day, many years from now, you will receive a package from an old pen pal. Love, Daddy."